On this episode of Making the Worst Takes Known to Man, we got the subject of Demon Slayer Season 3, and it was disappointing. Before explaining another one of my trashy opinions about anime, I make these videos each Monday or more times throughout the week, so sub up and join the fam. Without further ado, Demon Slayer Season 3 was disappointing. Now, before you crucify me further, I have to say this before all my trashy takes. Season 3 was not a bad season. I gotta make that clear immediately before diving into this. But on to my point. The main thing revolving Demon Slayer is its groundbreaking animation. It stays consistent throughout the entire season and gets even better during the climax of the fight. Like back in the Interdemon District arc, the climax of the Gyutaro fight got me so hyped I may have awakened my blue hockey. That shit had me spazzing out in the closet I was watching it out of. Not in that way, you idiot. It was straight up the most beautiful animation I've ever seen. Like, that shit was the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life, and I go to a high school which is in the most ghetto area possible. Listen, my point is that fight was amazing. And ever since seeing it, the entirety of the anime community was eagerly waiting to see the animation on par or even better than the last season. And don't get me wrong, the animation for season 3 was great and stayed consistent during the entire season, and you can't even find a bad frame in the show. However, the only really jaw-dropping moment I've seen in Demon Slayer this season was Tanjiro's Dragon Dance. Like, don't get me wrong, this season's been amazing, and the fact that this is my only true criticism on the show shows how good this is. But we haven't got to see that beautiful jaw-dropping, toe-curling, hair-twisting animation that we got to see for Mugen Train and the Entertainment District. Now, when I'm currently watching it, it's sad honestly, but it feels really basic, like the slashes Mitsuri and Moichiro were delivering felt anticlimactic, and it felt like any other normal anime. Like, I swear, when Moichiro cut off Gyoko's head, that shot was the most mundane death I've ever seen for a demon. For fuck's sake, Moichiro cutting Gyoko's head into a bunch of tiny pieces was a better moment than the head slash. I even watched people react to that episode to make sure that I wasn't tripping. On top of that, at some points, I hated watching the show because it always cut to Moichiro just to see him being stuck in a fucking water pot for the 3 to 4 weeks straight. I didn't even read the manga version for Swordsman Village arc, but they really made it seem like Moichiro just easy diffed Gyoko in the anime. Like, after the fight, when Moichiro was grasping for air and his body was tired, I was like, bro, you didn't do shit to be that tired. He was like, they're like, oh, my leg. Like, bro, get your ass to be fighting Upper Moon 4 like you didn't do shit. Like, if killing Gyoko was that easy, put me in Demon Slayer Core, I can kill him easily. Also, like I said before, the head slashing animation was just very anticlimactic. I'd like it more if they did some sick animation, but you're just here wondering, this demon is ass! Listen, when I'm currently writing this and voice recording this, there's still 2 episodes left, and one of them is over an hour long, so I still have faith that we're gonna finish off the season with some crispy animation, but I doubt it'll be anything like Uzui vs Gyutaro. I know for sure though that for season 4, the animation will go berserkers and it'll be the craziest thing you'll ever seen, because that's the final season of Demon Slayer. We have some of the most golden fights in the series, like the Doma fight, the Akaza fight, the Kokoshibu fight, and finally the Muzan fight. In conclusion, my point behind all of this is that this season, Demon Slayer felt just like some regular old seasonal anime, unlike the Demon Slayer we know that's all praised for having the best animation. Because currently, One Piece has it beat, I'd say. But I will give credit where it's due that Demon Slayer, they have the cleanest and most consistent animation. Like the budget didn't dip for some episodes, unlike other anime. As for me, you'll probably see me next week with another trashy take, but that's it for me. Yob yob.